everyone, I hope you're all doing well today. It's Sophia here from Zone Guidance. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's Pick a Card reading. So in today's reading we're going to be looking at the month of August for love. So whether you're already in a relationship or you're single, we're going to be taking a look at what August has in store for you. So all I need you to do is choose one of these three piles. Feel free to pause the video here whilst you make your choice. Just use your gut instinct and your intuition to lead you to the pile for you. And once you've made your choice, you can go to the description box below where you'll find the corresponding timestamps to your chosen pile. And if you're interested in a personal or private reading, check the description box below also. Okay, so let's get straight to group number one. Okay, group one. So for those of you that were drawn to maybe the number one or the black jet crystal, or maybe the image on this card. So let's take a look at what it says. Reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Okay, so for some of you that may already resonate, that message, but let's take a look at the rest of your messages. So what's coming through in the month of August for you, group one? Love messages, August, singles, people in relationships, situationships, third parties, wounded healer. Okay. Ancient forest. Okay, so already group one, I'm picking up here that the month of August is going to be a very healing time when it comes to your relationship energy. I feel either you're going to be helping to heal yourself, or a relationship that you're involved in is helping you to heal on another level. But it also could be that you're helping someone else to heal some past wounds here. Because with ancient forest, I sense that there is either an ancestral pattern, or maybe this is something that has happened before. I'm getting a past life energy, but it may be more so in this life. For some of you, this might be a connection from your past. You might be reconciling or communicating with someone from your past. Or it may be the person you're already connected with. You're talking about past things that have occurred between the two of you, or definitely reflecting, okay, upon your past history. Okay, and again, whether that's with each other or even we're connected with other people, but I definitely am getting this past sense, like this South Node sense, okay, something karmic, something that's triggering some deep inner wounds here. So for some of you, it may even be that you're taking some space from someone. It might be a separation. You may already be separated from this person, but it may be that a separation is also on the horizon. Okay, not for everyone. For some of you, that is something that I'm feeling. Okay, let's see what else is coming through here. I do also sense that there's going to be this spilling of emotion, because I keep seeing that in that waterfall in the wounded healer. Okay, this one wanted to jump out. We'll come back to this in a second. But yeah, it just feels like there is like this waterfall of emotion, okay? So for some of you might be going through some very triggering things, as I said before, but it feels like it might even cause you to cry or emotionally release. So that's what I'm feeling for you. A lot of emotional release coming in the month of August for you, group one. Okay, so we've got Amaterasu. I hope I said that right. The goddess of light. We are all sacred mirrors reflecting back the same light. Wow, okay, look, two reflecting messages come through there for you, group one. Okay, so definitely a time for reflection. It may be that you are looking at yourself, okay, being more aware of the choices that you're making or the choices you did make. Okay, but I also get the sense that this is you and this person are reflecting the same energy back to each other. So this could be like a twin flame connection if you are so inclined to believe in twin flame, soulmates, karmic relationships. But it does feel like there is a mirroring here. Absolutely. Okay, what else is coming through? We're going to look at the Spirit Animal Wisdom deck as well before we move on to the tarot shortly. Okay, we've got the fox. Shadow work. There are no shadows without light. Okay, I'll just push these up a little bit. I'm just playing around with the different camera angles. And I think this one works, although I just can't see it as clearly myself in the reflection, funnily enough. Okay. And then we have tiger, divine timing, good things come to those who wait. Okay. For some of you, you may resonate with the Chinese zodiac year. You might be a tiger. I don't know if fox is in the Chinese zodiac. I don't believe it is. It may be, so very sorry for those of you if it is and you're watching it. But yeah, it's not something I know too much about. I know a little bit and a few of them, but so I'm not sure if fox is in there too. But these particular animals may resonate with you in some way. They're both very cat-like. They're both predators, okay? I mean, well, not cat-like. I mean, tiger is definitely a cat. I mean, a fox, it's more of a derivative of a wolf dog, okay? But so, oh yeah, so it could be a bit of cat dog or a little bit of chasing the tail. That's something I'm feeling, like going around in circles. So for some of you, that's what you may be feeling as well through the month of August, that you're chasing your tail. Nothing seems to be changing. And this may be why you want to break out of this, and this triggers some healing within you. Okay, but yeah, and some of you might be feeling like you could be the predator and this person is your prey. Okay, but it could be the other way around as well. You may feel like you're being preyed upon during August, and it may be by one person, it might be by more than one person. But I definitely get this, yeah, like runner, chaser energy, or yeah, someone is very keen on attaining what they want. Okay, so, oh, let's see what else is coming through. I'm gonna look at the butterfly oracles. Okay. Love messages for group 1, month of August 2021. Okay, first card we've got you are stronger than you know. Okay, I feel like that's a nice empowering message for you. New career. Okay. Family changes. End of an era. Wow, okay, so you're definitely going to be going through some major transition in your life during the month of August. And it may not have something to do with romantic love necessarily. It could do. But it does feel like it's a very big shift, especially if for those of you that have been single for a long time. It may be that you meet somebody that changes up everything, changes up your world, your living situation, the way that you communicate with others, your family, the way that you come together and share your life, I feel like. So that could be what's going on for the singles. But for those of you that have been in relationships, again, it could be in the flip reverse. It just feels like there's something that's it does feel like it's challenging. And this is why we've got the you are stronger than you know. Because it does feel like things are pressing on your buttons, like your emotional buttons. There are triggers that are causing you to question things in your life, and maybe your family. This could have something to do with children. If you have children, or a potential partner, or your current partner has children, it may be that there are some changes that are happening within there. But then also with new career, so this could be something, of course, that is external to your romantic world, but it could be very much something as well that is linked. The fact that it's come out, it's got some link here. So it may mean that you change careers, and that's when you meet somebody. You meet somebody new, or that someone opens your eyes, okay? Opens your eyes to new possibilities, to people you didn't see before, to opportunities you weren't aware of. Definitely something to do with this change and this end of an era. Okay, so something is coming to an end and a new start is beginning. For some of you, this may be more so about getting away from someone as well, changing careers, changing directions to get away from a certain energy, taking time out to reflect. Okay, but there is definitely a big change in the wind for you here. And with divine timing, good things come to those who wait. I feel like your patience is being tested heavily right now, Group 1. I really feel that for you. And this is your shadow work time. This is the time for you to go within. This is not the time for you to be extroverted and out there on the scene all the time. I feel like this month of August is definitely more of a time when you need to nurture yourself and your soul, because there's going to be a lot going on, and I just don't feel like you're going to have the physical time and energetic space to be able to take too much on. Okay, so before we go on to the tarot, let's take a look at these messages too. Forget what these cards are called. Okay, we've got keep positive. You are so loved. Wow. Okay, Group 1. So yeah, I feel like your spirit guides, the universe, or your subconscious, your higher consciousness really wants you to stay positive even through trials and tribulations, okay? These are testing times for you right now, and it's during these testing times where you really need to keep that faith, okay? Especially if you are in a stage of evolving on a spiritual level, in a mental level, physically, it doesn't matter, whatever way that you are evolving, the universe will then throw some curveballs your way to say, okay, but have you really evolved as much as you say you have, or as much as you think you have? Because we haven't tested you yet. So it's in these testing times that your patience and your positivity and your love for yourself and your love for others is really tested. There's something to do with your commitment right now is being tested, okay? And it doesn't mean that you would need to stay in a commitment that isn't serving you. It could be that that is the test. Are you going to stay unhappy, or are you going to move on? Or are you going to release something that isn't causing you happiness and try to work on building happiness elsewhere? Okay, but there's definitely some choices for you to make, and this is why you are being called to relax and reflect, to meditate on this. You know, follow your gut and your intuition, okay? But it is guiding you in the right way. But just know, no matter how much you are triggered, try to remain as positive and as upbeat as you can. And you will notice the hard times seem to go by much easier and faster by doing that. So, now let's look at tarot. Month of August for you, Group 1. My tarot makes me nervous sometimes. Okay, let's see. Group 1, love messages, August. This is why, but I mean, that's quite a positive card to get in the reverse. We've got the Eight of Swords. Wow, the Hierophant. See them flip over like crazy. I wonder if they'll come out. Seven of Swords reversed. Mother of Swords. Look at all these swords. What is going on here? Alright. Fab. So, we've got a little bit of earth here. We've definitely got the sign of Taurus. We've got other earth energy, Virgo, Capricorn. We've got lots of air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I'd say we've got a bit of Scorpio and Pisces there in the High Priestess. Okay, so you may resonate with those signs, you may not. So, August, interesting one when it comes to love for you for sure, because it feels like there's a lot of release here. There's a release of anxiety. So whatever you've been feeling anxious about or feeling trapped, like you wanted to express something, you wanted to say something, or you wanted to do something, but this is all about your thoughts. So something you've been thinking about, I feel, maybe even for some of you it might be obsessively, it might not be, but it just feels like it's been going round and round, and that may have been quite a negative drain for you. And I almost sense that you put a lot of work into this. Like you put a lot of focus and attention into something here with your thoughts, whatever you're feeling trapped in here. But it might be for some of you as well that you've been focusing very much on your money or financial gains, your career during August. I feel like there's definitely going to be a part of this, and also a part of your commitment. Yes, because that may be what the career aspect is coming through here, because you may be being called to, okay, are you still going to be able to maintain this level of commitment to your career when you're going through emotionally testing times externally, okay, or even internally with the career, if that's causing some instability. But I don't feel that for most of you. I'm not really seeing financial issues, okay. That's not something I'm picking up on here. For some of you it might be the case, but for the majority of you, I just don't feel like that's what's happening here. That's not my feeling at all. Okay, but it definitely feels like you're going to be working a lot, putting in all the effort, and maybe even putting in the effort to heal. Okay, that could be where you're directing your energy, okay, to releasing this negativity. And then here with the Hierophant, this is about going along that traditional or conventional path in some way. Now, for some of you, this can be about commitment again, okay? Commitment keeps coming up here. So you may decide to recommit to someone, okay? Or commit to someone new, or commit to something new, okay? But it could be this offer of commitment that comes through. However, it does feel like there's something about this commitment that you don't quite see clearly just yet. Okay, I don't feel like August is the time for everything to come to the surface here. For some of you, you may be cutting yourself off from this situation whilst you take some time out. I am getting the sense here with the High Priestess coming out in this position that the truth is going to be revealed, but it may not be revealed to the very end of August, beginning of September potentially for some of you. But that's what I feel like is happening here. Something is going to be exposed about this commitment here. Okay, something that, you've not been able to see. For some of you, this can be delusion, self-delusion, self-deceit, okay? Looking at something with rose-tinted glasses, it could be. But for some of you, it might just be, being in more of a fantasy place and enjoying that, okay? Or even dreaming about this commitment here. But it just doesn't feel like August is the time where something is going to get off the ground and stabilize for you, because I feel like there's all of this shadow work that you need to do. And, there might be family changes and issues, like I said, career changes, lots of healing things that you're going to be going through. So this is where I feel like you just need to know how loved you are. And it may be that you have plenty of people that are after you in the month of August. I feel like you're someone that is naturally very charismatic and you attract people to you quite easily, I feel like, either generally or maybe just in the month of August. But I almost sense that it's because you start to detach your energy and focus on other things and other matters in your life that you then start to attract more of what you wanted initially when it comes to this romantic love. Okay, and lastly, we'll just look at some advice for you. Advice, I feel like we've mostly covered advice, but any final messages of advice for you, Group 1, for the month of August, for love? Okay, I've got Daughter of Pentacles in reverse. 9 of Wands in reverse. And then the Mother of Wands. Okay, so we've got a little bit of fire now. That's what's been missing here, okay? We've had a lot of emotion, we've had a lot of water, a lot of thoughts, we've had a bit of earth, but very little to no fire, and fire is the action, okay? And again, we'll look at fire is coming into the last position here. So I feel like, in terms of work-wise, I feel like if you can slow down a little bit with your career or with your work, if possible. Again, if you're going through all of these changes, that might not be the case for some of you. But I definitely feel like even if your work or your career is picking up and you're very busy, that you need to rest more in other areas. I'm just getting this burning the candle at both ends, okay? Like you're trying to do too much, and you definitely need to have more relaxation time during August. Okay, this is about you kind of releasing responsibilities and not trying to reach the top when it's just too tiring right now, where you could, take a rest on this bottom step here and regenerate your energy so you can power all the way back up to the top. But right now, I just feel like you've been stuck at that 9th step, ready to reach the 10th step, but for some reason there's been a block or someone keeps pushing you back down. So if you just chill there at the bottom of the step for a while, Maybe do something else, you know, I don't know, retie your shoelaces if you're wearing trainers, distract yourself. I don't know, if you go on social media, sat there on your phone at the bottom of a step, and then suddenly it's like you'll have this burst of energy and you'll just run up those stairs. Okay, that's what I'm feeling with this Mother of Wands here. So by the end of it, once you've done that work for relaxation, which I know seems counterintuitive, that's why I laughed, but you know, once you have recuperated and regenerated your energy, you're going to be like ready to take on anything else that is going to challenge you. And I feel you're going to be much more confident, more self-assured, and more direct as well, Group 1. Okay, so you may have been quite tentative and feeling very sensitive as well, and not being too sure about what to do or how to stand on your own in some way or assert yourself. But I definitely feel you being in that more, assertive, confident, passionate energy when it comes to love by the end of August. So it might just be give up on looking for love or on trying on love, because I do feel, you've put in the work, you've tried, you've made all the efforts. There's only so much you can do. And now it's time, if you've gone 90 or you've gone 50% of the way, it's time for the other person to come that next 50. Okay? However that works out for you percentage-wise, you still need them to meet you somewhere in the middle. Okay? So, and this is what I feel is going to happen again. End of August, beginning of September, I feel is when things are going to shift for you, Group 1. So if you'd like an extended version of this reading, or you'd like to see what September it has in store for you, then you can book a private reading with me. Information is in the description box below. And if you did enjoy this reading, please feel free to let me know in the comments below and give the video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Take care. Okay, so for those of you who chose group number 2 and the Angelite crystal, let's take a look at your messages for the month of August when it comes to love and relationships, whether it's you're in a relationship, a situationship, or you're single. Let's see. So your first message is look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. Wow. Okay. Interesting first message. So let's take a look at the rest of your messages here. What's coming through for the month of August for my group 2 pile, please, when it comes to love and relationships? Okay, so we've got Tribal Spirit Dancer. That card hardly ever comes out. It's quite a unique one already. I'm feeling group 2. Oh, I say that. And this one did come out in one of the other readings today, but as you all know, they do like to have some kind of synchronicity with each one. Each pile does. Okay. But look at the colours. Okay, we've got a lot of like the reds, the oranges, the yellows. So I'm definitely feeling there's going to be a lot of passion. And look at the card that flipped over as I was shuffling. I thought, oh, we've got 2. So we've got the Cosmic Egg, the Divine Feminine. I hold the universe within me and I am the force of an ever-expanding love. Again, look at that red, hot color, fire, heat, okay, the yellow. And then we also have, again, same colors, Ariadne, Mistress of the Labyrinth. My soul knows the way and the only way is through. Yes, I'm definitely picking up on root chakra vibes, sacral chakra. So, and especially with that tribal spirit dance, is definitely giving me sacral chakra energy. So, yeah, you might be very active, creatively. You might be dancing quite a lot. I'm just getting this kind of being up, feeling really high, almost like this rush, this surge of adrenaline and this energy that you're feeling towards love and relationships. So I don't know if this is someone new or someone that you're already with, but it definitely feels like it's going to be fun and passionate. For some of you, it might be dancing with someone. You might meet someone whilst you're dancing in a club or at a class potentially, or it might be you dance together at home, or you're putting on lots of music. For some of you, I do feel like you've been manifesting someone through dance. If you've been dancing on your own, I don't know, and thinking about a person, I almost get the sense you've been like luring them in, intentionally or unintentionally. But definitely I just get this like tribal feral kind of call, like this call to your mate almost. And it feels like there's a lot of sexual tension, especially with like the egg. I just feel like, I mean, if you're divine feminine, you're in a very fertile place as well. And if you're divine masculine, you're in a very virile place right now. So for those of you that don't want to have children right now or more children, then I would just be definitely be careful during August, because yeah, there's a potential for, you know, pregnancies possibly, especially with that egg. So yeah, just for those who just be careful and protected regardless. But if that's something you want, but that might be supportive energy of something that you are wanting. So yeah, that could be a positive sign to go for it if that's how you're feeling. Okay. With Wounded Healer, I feel like something is definitely triggering either some old wounds, something feels quite fresh. Okay, so you might be having a south nodal transit, something that's hitting, you know, some of your other planets is definitely causing to bring up these old wounds here. Now, it doesn't have to be a negative experience. It could be a very positive one or an empowering experience that you're feeling. It might be that this is someone from your past, again with the South Node, or even Chiron. This could be about Chiron, which is the wounded healer in astrology. So maybe check your natal Chiron or the transit Chiron and see where it's hitting. I mean, the transit Chiron is in Aries, so it's causing a lot of fiery changes and new changes, things to come about, okay, because it's a cardinal energy, which is about sparking something, igniting something, creating something new here. So I do feel it could even be about new feelings that are coming up for you for someone that you've known before, okay? Could be someone you've known a long time, an old friend, and suddenly you see them in a different way. Or you're being caused to think about someone from your past. Something is definitely triggering the past. But again, it doesn't feel like a negative energy so far. But let's see what else is coming through for you in the month of August. Love and relationships. Love, relationships, situationships, singles, what's going on? Okay, first card we've got Chameleon, Soul Tribe. And tribe again, tribe. It is safe to be seen. Okay, so yeah, for some of you, it might be like getting into your tribe. You might be, I just heard out on the prowl. So you might be out with your girls or your guys, prowling and looking for, I don't know, a mate. That's definitely something that I'm picking up there. Like maybe for some of you might meet somebody in a group of people. Okay, either your friends or even a large group of like-minded people. So some of this might be like an event, like a party, as I said, like dancing in a club or like a festival or something. But it definitely feels, yeah, very energetic. Okay, but I see this energy of blending in with the chameleon. Okay, blending in with the crowd. Yeah. So this might be about you not blending in. Maybe you've always felt like you've blended in and you want to stand out, okay? But again, it could be the opposite. Maybe you always stand out and you're trying to blend in to this situation. Yeah, I know, that's a weird energy. Let's see what else is coming through. This can also be, I mean, I just keep feeling like Gemini energy here, like it can be quite flippant. You know, being very flexible, not wanting to be your true self. And this could be the old wound that's triggered, actually. It could be about your security and feeling like I'm not good enough as I am. I need to be somebody different, or I'd need to show someone different, show myself in a different way in order to attract this particular person or the particular energy that you're after. Okay, but I feel like you are past that insecurity, or those mostly those insecurities. But yeah, something is just like feels a little bit raw, like might be triggering those old wounds there. Okay. But yeah, as I said, it might be Gemini energy of kind of changing your mind on someone or feeling like someone's changing their mind with you. It just feels like very fluid. Okay, then we've got Frog, stepping into your power. Don't take a back seat in your story. It's time to step up. Yes, I feel like that's more about advice for you, group 2, through the month of August, to make sure that you are standing up for yourself and you're speaking your truth, okay? Life is too short, and if there's something you want to say, something you want to get off your chest, then, you know, if it feels right, and well, what feels right and appropriate aren't always aligned, but You know, you have to do what just feels right ultimately for you. What is your soul guiding you to do, or who is your soul guiding you towards during the month of August? Okay, but you're definitely called to not be passive here. Okay, definitely this is not a time for you to just kind of sit back and do nothing when it comes to love. This is definitely a time to put yourself out there, I feel like, group 2. So yeah, getting out, partying, being social, going to clubs, restaurants, or parks, adventurous things, outings, going to somewhere with water. Definitely the beach for some of you. It might be that you meet somebody on a beach, or if you go traveling. Yeah, I definitely get this adventurous vibe here as well, like, and hopping from one to the next. So for some of you might be dating multiple people, or you might have multiple people that are, or that have your interest during August. So it's nice to be able to have some choices, right? Okay, but yeah, you're definitely being called to step into your power and to be strong, okay, and to follow your soul, okay, because I get the sense with you, group 2, that you'll just know when it comes to connections if that's right for you, or if there is that spark. Okay, that's something you feel like you need. I feel like you're a very passionate person, and I don't feel like you're so much logical when it comes to relationships. Not that you don't make logical or rational choices, but I feel like it's more about the feeling for you. How you feel about someone is what helps you come to a decision. Okay, rather than, yeah, it's what's on paper. It's more about a feeling or a sense that you get about someone. I just feel like you are definitely one of the more spiritual groups, group 2. You definitely have this way of looking at things and connecting with things that aren't, it's not about just what you see. Okay, then we have body changes. It's, yeah, I just feel like it's very much like a bodily instinct as well that you're feeling. Yeah, like this pull, like this magnetic attraction that you feel for someone. And it really just has to be physical. I feel like there has to be that chemistry there for you. And I definitely feel that that's going to be ignited for you in August with, you know, body changes. I mean, take that how you will in that way. But yeah, I mean, for some of you that could be, well, it could be very literal. Some of you it could be, I don't know, training in the gym. That could be a way you change your body, trying to gain weight, trying to lose weight, trying to build muscle or change your shape. But again, that might be, you know, what's being triggered with these old wounds and feeling like, do you really need to change your body? Okay, for some of you, this might even be about plastic surgery, cosmetic surgery, something to, yeah, if we're talking about very physically, you know, with body changes there. Okay, but again, it could be about health. It could be health improving, or, you know, being intimate in some way could be very much a bodily change for you. Okay, and then we have courage. Okay, wow. Okay, I don't know why I'm getting nervous. This one did come out in one as well. Actually, yeah, I just feel a little bit, a pang of anxiety in my stomach here. Sobriety. Wow. I mean, in sobriety is quite a contrast from what we were saying earlier about sort of being out, partying, having fun. So yeah, for some of you that may be the case, but though you might be out having fun, but you don't need to drink to be having fun. So again, it could be very literal for some of you that you are sort of cutting out alcohol, or this could be sobriety about other things. It could be drugs, it could be smoking, it could be food. This could also be about relationships, as this is the topic, okay? So it could be that, like, getting clean and sober from a relationship or something that wounded you very deeply. So it could be that you're getting over something, or again, it could be something is very sobering for you, something that you find out, something that you feel is very sobering, and it makes you see things in a totally different way. Yeah, I just feel like this change of perspective in you, group 2, definitely when it comes to, and I feel like it could be about someone specific, absolutely, but I feel for a lot of you it's more generalized. Like your view on relationships or your view on people is going to be very different in August, and I feel like it's going to be a good change, okay? And this is where I feel like you're going to be gaining that courage, okay, to speak up, to speak your truth, and to say what it is you want to say, okay? If you like someone, you're going to tell them. If you want to meet up with them, you're going to let them know. And not in a creepy, stalkery way, or a way where, you know, there isn't the reciprocity there, okay? When it feels right, and when they're making reciprocal effort with you, etc., you know, in that context, I feel like yeah, you're just going to tell it like it is, and also not waste any time in trying to be someone else, because that's all it does, is waste your time. In the end, it wastes the other person's time. Even if they are intending to waste your time, you're really just wasting your own time. Because as soon as they see the real you, it's not that the real you isn't lovable. The real you is more than lovable, much more lovable than the fake version of yourself, okay? But they've not fallen for the real you, and that is always the problem. Of course, everyone puts their best foot forwards in the beginning stages of a relationship, and nothing wrong in that. But to try to be someone else, or to try to appease someone that you don't even know yet, you don't even know if you're going to really get on with them in the end, or be that compatible. So certainly in the beginning, it has to be, this is me. And there's always going to be compromises and give and take in relationships, but you have to just be yourself ultimately. And that's what I see you doing through August. More and more and more, you're becoming more confident in who you are. And you're releasing these old wounds, past baggage, people that said that you weren't good enough. Okay, but you yourself telling yourself it's not good enough, you're not good enough, that was the most detrimental thing for you, group 2, for sure. I feel like, okay, it's more about your own words that are damaging, because you don't realize how often you might say these damaging things to yourself on a loop in your mind. But I feel no more for you now, group 2, no more. You're moving on. There is a change within you, and you're seeing things differently. Okay, and then with new career, now, for some of you, this might be meeting somebody in your place of work or in their place of work. So it could be that you're changing careers, you meet someone new, it triggers something within you. Okay, but it could be that this is completely external and it's just letting you know that this is what's also going to be happening. But it's also going to have a knock-on effect. If you have this new career, maybe you needed to have a certain level of courage in that. And then that energy that you stir up to be courageous in your career then seeps into your romantic life as well. That's the thing. Everything has a knock-on effect. Okay, if you can't stand up for yourself in your workplace, you may struggle to stand up for yourself at home. That's not always the case, and I just dropped all of the cards there. But I will say the top card, 7 of Wands, which is very demonstrative of what we've just been saying. Okay, but yeah, the energy does tend to seep through, okay? And I feel like this is definitely you igniting that passion within yourself and being more assertive and saying it like it is, saying what you want, and you're not wasting any more time. Okay, so month of August, what's coming through? Romance, relationships, love, situationships. Okay, 3 of Pentacles, the Hanged Man. Yeah, 6 of Cups reversed. The Fool. 7 of Cups reversed, and then the 2 of Wands. Wow. Okay. So I'm feeling initially the beginning of the month, maybe through the end of July, beginning of August, you may be still feeling very stuck. Okay. Feeling like something isn't working, like there's a collaboration, and it may be with 3 people. For some of you, this could be a third-party situation, okay? But this could be about your work or some kind of collaboration that isn't working, and you're feeling that, and again, you're just feeling stuck, like I just don't want to be in this anymore, I don't want to do this, okay? And then with the 6 of Cups, this is about reuniting here, coming back together with someone, okay? So reconcile energy. So it's like this feeling of being stuck. And seeing as this card was there, this energy of fighting, standing up for yourself. And then it's like, yeah, this energy of the past keeps coming back. And this is the trigger. This is the trigger that is going to make you feel a little bit unsure and irrational at times, I feel like. Okay, it's definitely going to cause you to feel like, I don't know what to do. I want to rush back in. That's how I almost feel there's this sense of urgency with this situation. Okay, so for some of you, this might be about closure. You're desperate for closure with this situation, to close this up or to get the clarity you need, okay? Or to get the truth, okay? Something to do with you getting the truth or jumping in with both feet. Again, there's so much passion here for you. So it's definitely not going to be a boring month in terms of love. I feel like there's going to be a lot going on. As I said, maybe in the beginning, it may feel, again, very stuck, stagnant, it's not going anywhere. And then there is the shift. The shift comes within you, though. I don't see it being an external shift. This is an internal shift. This is something that is ignited within you that then is a knock-on effect and causes these changes here to occur. So yeah, some kind of reconciliation, but it's a very sweet energy as well. So I almost feel like if you do come back together with someone, or you have this longing for someone, it's a very like sweet longing. Even though there's all this passion, there's actual, I feel like, a deep love, or almost like a nurturing childlike love. It could be that you have children with this person, or you knew each other as children, or when you were younger, okay? But it definitely feels like this nostalgic energy. And again, this impulsiveness, like, oh my God, I need this right now. And yeah, then it almost feels like this is then your only option, or that's what you see. It's like you have these options before, and then this situation happens and you're like, nope, that's it. I'm not interested in anything else or anyone else. I just want this person. I just want to reconcile these issues, or I want to reconcile full stop with this person. I want to come together. This is about making a decision, coming to that decision of, yeah, being indecisive. Yeah. And it's weird because that is following one of the other piles, maybe the other one as well. It feels like August is a bit of a limbo time. And then September, there does feel like there are revelations that are coming to the forefront as a whole collectively, but certainly for you on a personal level, I feel like group 2 as well. So yeah, September, I definitely feel like things are going to shift for you in this. But as I said, I don't feel like this is going to be a boring month. I think that you are going to be having some fun, and again, maybe some intimate fun, some physical fun, some partying, some exploration, adventures. So yeah, as I said, it's not going to be a passive month of doing nothing and all of this reflecting. There's definitely going to be some reflecting with the look inside yourself energy to examine what's making you feel this type of way, this pain or this fire, this heat, okay? But mostly I feel like you're just going to be enjoying the ride more than anything. Okay, last couple of messages for you. And I'm actually getting physically boiling hot right now as we speak. I'm wearing this, I mean, it's really hot in the UK right now, but I'm wearing this like shirt. I'm so close to just taking it off. I know you can't see me anyway. I have got underwear on, but I am sweating. My God. Okay, so the last 2 messages, we've got explore the world and failure is the mother of success. Wow, yes, so what did I say about that exploration? So definitely it's going to be a fun time. So go with the flow. If you're invited out to different places, this is definitely the time to be spontaneous and to take up those offers if you so please. Okay, with the failure energy there is mother of success. Yeah, it almost feels like something that went wrong is going to be righted, okay? Or something that you feel hasn't gone the way that you wanted it to. It's almost like that's going to create the success that you desire. Every failure, every no you have, you're getting closer to a yes. Always know that. No matter what happens, if you get 10 no's, there's a yes coming, okay? And sometimes you need to put yourself out there in exploration so you can actually get that yes that you are desiring. So if you'd like an extended version of this reading, or you'd like to see what's happening and coming forth in September, then you can book a private reading with me. The information is in the description box below. And if you did enjoy this reading, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below as to how it did resonate with you. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Take care. Okay, so for those of you who chose the group number 3 and the amethyst crystal, let's take a look at your first message for the month of August. So we've got manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Wow, that's such a nice message to start with. Really positive. So if you have been manifesting lately and you've been working really hard on that, your dreams are about to come to reality. So yes, let's see what else August has in store for you. What does August have in store for my group 3s? When it comes to love, romance, relationships, singles, people in a relationship, situationship. Okay, well, I was only taking 2 of these, but we'll take 3 and safe. We're desperate to come out. Walking in beauty. Grandfather Sky. Eagle medicine. Wow. Okay, so I'm definitely feeling a lot of air sign energy here, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So you could be connecting with a Mercury, not a Mercury, a Libra, Aquarius or Gemini. Could be their Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars or Mercury, North or South Node. Could be yours as well. But I'm also seeing some fire and some earth signs here too. But air is definitely the most prominent one here that's coming through. Okay. And even the colours, I feel like we've got these deep indigo here. So, and the fact that you were drawn to the amethyst, something to do with your third eye. Maybe your third eye is opening to new realms of possibilities, okay? Or maybe you're connecting with someone else's third eye energy, okay? I definitely feel there's something very intuitive going on here through the month of August for you. There's a very spiritual connection surrounding you, I feel, group 3. And at times I feel like you may even be soaring really high. Maybe you're struggling to ground yourself at this time in reality, because I'm definitely getting this kind of dreamy, this fantastical sense, like fantasizing. And yeah, especially with the manifesting miracles, I feel you're definitely going to be in a very romantic, dreamy-like place through the month of August. And this is the time where I feel like you're really calling in the person you're meant to be with next. So let's take another look at what else is coming through here. Looking at the Animal Oracle, Spirit Animal Wisdom deck, what's coming through the month of August. Okay, we've got Ladybird, Luck. Oh my God, all of your manifesting positive thoughts and visualizations have been heard. Yes. So if any of you are considering manifesting, or you might be watching this through August and you've already been doing this work, I forget about that. But yeah, the fact that we've got manifesting twice and it just feels so dreamy. Oh my God, as well, yeah. And then we've got Dragon, Gaia's Gateway, Access Inner Earth Wisdom. And Dragon is a very mythical creature. And even like your Ladybird almost just doesn't seem like, it just seems like something you would see in a cartoon. Like none of this seems very real, group 3. Now, it's not to say that it isn't real, okay? I just almost sense that you are in just an incredibly visual person, and not just visual. I feel like you very much connect on a spiritual level with your visions. So you might be a natural clairvoyant, and maybe you know this consciously, maybe you don't know this. So maybe that's something for you to look into. I definitely am getting a clairvoyant vibe from you. So whether you have visions in the day or even visions at night, maybe you have premonitions, okay? But it may be as well that you just are a very powerful manifester and you're able to get exactly what you want by dreaming it into your reality. And I definitely feel like that's where you're going to be through August. So I'm not seeing a lot of grounding here or a lot of action of actually coming together with someone. Not to say it's not going to happen, and we've got a lot more cards to look at yet. So that may come later. But I definitely feel that the immediate energy feels very much like being up in the clouds and yeah, imagining either somebody that you don't know. So for some of you, this might be, if you are single and you are trying to bring in new love into your life, it might be that you're working on like a list of all the attributes and your perfect person and writing a letter to the universe of what you want and like imagining that your person is with you, because that's what they say, right? With the law of attraction, you attract what you are and you attract what you already have, and you have to act as if you already have that thing or that person. How would you feel if you had the person of your dreams? Would you be crying into a pillow, or would you be, walking on cloud 9? Okay, so that's something to consider as well. If you feel like you're very upset, and of course it's really hard to be without the one that you love. And I'm not saying that's easy. If some of you are in a separation, if there is somebody that you are dreaming about, and this isn't someone that you've kind of just made up and you're calling into your life, but it might be for some of you like this is somebody you actually know, or you actually do care about. So of course, that's a challenge if you truly want to be with someone and you can't, and that can be very painful. So for some of you, that might be something that you are experiencing at times, and it may be that you try and escape from that feeling. For some of you might use drugs and alcohol, just saying, no judgment, just an observation. It may be more so music or creative projects, painting, sculpting, playing musical instruments. being out in the sun and in nature, watching the sunsets. Sunsets are a big thing here as well. We've got 2 cards with the sunset. So you might be spending more time watching the sun go down, okay, and enjoying that. Maybe you might be wanting to, or actually enjoying that with someone that you really love, okay? But yeah, it just feels like, yeah, you definitely need to try to ground a little bit and remain present if you can. And yeah, act as if you have the person you desire, okay? And if you're thinking, oh, I'm going to get my hair, I don't know, some of your hair cut, okay? I'm going to get my hair cut, but I'm not going to do it until I know I'm going to see that person, etc. And kind of planning it around when you might see that person. You think, well, okay, that can work. However, if they were with me right now, well, wouldn't I have already got a cut right now? Or, you know, looking in the mirror and saying, hey, I'm going to do this for myself. I'm not going to do this for that person. I'm going to do it for me. You know, getting into more that kind of energy, I feel like will help you through this month of August. And this one wanted to jump out. I don't know why you're wanting all these extra cards today. You're a needy group 3. I'm only joking. Okay, so we've got Bear. You are the light. It is safe to step fully into your light. Okay, interesting. All right, we'll come back to that. Now let's take a little look. The Butterfly Oracle. Keep the faith. Beautiful purple card there as well. So again, lots of 3rd chakra. Not 3rd, 6th chakra. Maybe something's going on with the 3rd chakra as well. Solar plexus. Dietary change. Another purple flower there. So I don't know if purple flowers are going to be a big thing for you. I feel like some of you might either receive some purple flowers, you know, you might give someone purple flowers, or you might sit in a field of purple flowers. Definitely something to do with purple, for sure, group 3. Let's see. Oh my God, and another one, see? I mean, I'll show you, look at the cards, like they're not all purple. I mean, yeah, there are a few purple, but there's definitely a mix, right? So just a lot of purple. We've got sobriety. So something about August is going to be sobering for you, okay? So it might, it may be that you see things for how they really are rather than how that you wish they would be, okay? But again, I don't feel like any of this is negative whatsoever, because you are manifesting what you desire. It may not happen in the exact timing that you wish it to, but it's happening, okay? Because we've also got luck. I feel like you are a very lucky person, group 3, whether that's you realize that or not, but you actually have luck on your side in a big way. You might have like Jupiter and Pisces or something, or Cancer. Jupiter and Cancer is exalted there too. You could be having like a Jupiter transit that is creating a lot more luck for you in your life, or with the potential of luck. Okay, luck is always there. Sometimes it's whether you actually see it or not, okay? It's all about awareness, okay? And this is why I feel like you're being called to keep the faith, okay? So no matter how sobering things may be at times, even though you might want to live in this manifesting energy and this fantasy at times, but there are also things to not neglect, okay? Very important to keep up with. I feel like the mundane things, that's almost what I'm sensing here, something to do with the mundane things you might be ignoring a little bit. And you know, it's been a challenge because we've also had Jupiter opposing Mars and Venus lately, a few more days left of that, which has been great for relaxation, if you're taking some holiday. I mean, I'm recording this at the last week of July. It has been, it's been tough to stay motivated at times. So a great time to just relax and chill out. But yeah, I just almost feel like, that you need to remain faithful in some way to like hold your vision, even though it might feel tricky at times, or you might not feel like, again, I'm not seeing the changes, or I'm not seeing my manifestations actually coming to anything yet, but they will. Okay, that's what I feel like you're being called to know, is that they will. You need to give it time. For some of you, it may be that you have a grandfather that is trying to steer you in the right direction. Okay, it could be a grandfather that is here presently, or they could have passed on already, okay? But I feel like there is definitely a special male figure in your life that is trying to guide you here, and that is there for support for you. Definitely, it's a very supportive energy. Okay, and I just feel like you're a very powerful being with this dragon. Okay, you are someone that has a lot of power and persuasion if you wish to be. Okay, you could have almost whatever you like. Okay, that's sometimes an issue though, I feel at times, like having that patience, because you know you can get what you want, but it's not always going to happen in the timings that you wish to be. Okay, what else is coming through here? Month of August, love, relationships, single, situationships, love messages, group 3. Okay, so we've got Queen Esther, the morning star. My ego is in service of my soul, and I trust my soul's divine timing. Okay, yeah, so again, like Queen, this is how I feel like not just you are, but how other people are seeing you through the month of August. I definitely feel like, yeah, you're in that queen-like energy or king-like energy if you're a divine masculine watching this. But definitely someone who's like at the top of their game, somebody who is respected and admired, okay, with that star quality. That's what I feel like you have, group 3, like this star quality. Like you have something that a lot of people don't have, okay? Like you might be someone that's very good at everything that they try, or somebody that's very charismatic, very beautiful looking, someone who, you know, really draws attention, whether you try or you don't try. I feel like you'll draw attention no matter where you go or what you do. So when it comes to attracting love, that's not necessarily the issue. I don't feel like it's an external issue. I feel like it's an internal issue. If you feel like you're struggling to draw in the people that you want, that is the issue there to the core. It's not about you as a person. It's about what's going on within you and the stories you tell yourself, especially about yourself, that become or can become self-fulfilling prophecies. You know, I was having a conversation with my friend the other day, and you know, she's been going through a lot right now, and she'd recently moving on from someone, and she felt like, oh, I'm always left. You know, I always feel like I'm left, and then it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's like, don't say that, even though I know that's what's happened, but that may be the past, but that's not what is the future. That's not what your future has in store for you. So you need to change the narrative, change your story. Even if it doesn't feel natural to say it at first, say what it is you want, say what you are, say what you have, not say what I wish to be this or I want to be that, because you're going to remain in a state of wanting and wishing. Okay, so you say, I am the perfect partner. I attract the perfect partner. I'm so happy I'm with my perfect partner, or I'm so happy I'm with insert name here, you know, whatever it may be, saying I have everything I desire, and even saying I trust in the timing, and I know that the right person will come in at the right time, and I trust you, universe. And I also trust that if there is a particular person, for some of you, I also trust that if this person isn't right for me, then you'll let me know, universe, and that you'll bring someone else in that is better. And that can be a very hard thing to say, I understand, when you feel like you're very attached to one person and you can't see anybody else. But even being able to give the universe options to make you happy, okay? And if the universe feels like it's not working out with one person, but if you're so set on that person, how can the universe bring anybody else in? Because they're like, you wouldn't even notice them if I did bring it in, or did bring them in, because you're so attached to that person. So if you say to the universe, hey, look, I am open to new possibilities. You know, I will, if you bring them to my attention, I will notice. Okay, you still have the choice. You still have that choice ultimately. But it's nice to have choices, is it not? Okay, what else is coming through here? And then we'll look at the tarot messages for you, group 3. Okay, so we've got dare to dream big, of course. I don't think you dare to dream big, group 3. I don't feel like that's an issue for you whatsoever. I think you know how to dream big. You can do hard things. Wow. Yeah. You know how to dream big, and you know how to attain your goals. So that is not something that I feel you're either afraid of or that you have a problem with. Okay. You can definitely dream for what you want. You dream in a very big way. Okay, and I feel like there's just so much power, again, towards your manifestations, your visualizations, the way that you visualize and fantasize about what you want. really is working for you. So I imagine that you're in quite a positive state when you're doing this, okay? And that's what you want. Again, if you're in the positive state, you're imagining it, you're dreaming it, it's amazing, okay? And you're going to attract that amazing feeling back, okay? But then remember that you always have to release, though. Anything that you're manifesting, you can spend that quality and intensive time manifesting it, visualizing it. Then you have to let it go. You have to release it into the universe. If you stay there obsessing about it, there's a resistance and a block there. So you need to release it and let it go, and then let it come to you. You've done the work. Now you can sit back and relax and watch it happen, okay? You can do hard things. What did I say? I feel like you're someone that can do almost anything, or you're good at almost anything that you put your mind to, or anything that you desire to be good at, you can do it, okay? You have a very innate way of being able to pick things up really easily. Get projects started, get businesses started off the ground, get relationships started. So you're definitely somebody that I feel like is a great initiator. So you're someone that could initiate a lot of action, and by doing that you receive a lot of things through that as well. So it may be as well that you're being called to initiate something and to dream big. So it may even be some of you have like giving yourself a talking to here, and maybe there is a specific person that you're interested in. You think maybe you thought that you weren't good enough for them at one point if you hadn't worked through your self-esteem, but I'm just not seeing that right now. I feel like you've worked through a lot, and you, like I said, you're in this star-like energy, and you're not just in it perceived to be in it, you are actually in that energy. You feel that within you inside, okay? And that's why it's showing on the outside now, okay? It's not a facade, it's what's real. I kind of feel like it's, you know, when you're trying to lose weight, and it's usually it's like your friends and family or strangers that will notice last. You'll notice first because you're the one that's suffering if you are dieting. It's very challengingly in terms of the lack, okay? You're not receiving the food, but then you're seeing the pounds come down, or your clothes are fitting better, etc. But it won't be until you've lost more of a dramatic amount where other people around you notice, because only we know all of those little things ourselves, how well our clothes fit and what the scales say and those little changes. So it's the people you haven't seen in a while, or like I said, friends and family you haven't seen in a while, that will then notice the change on the outside, but you notice it first, right? So that's almost what I feel like is happening. You've done the work on the inside, and now it's starting to show on the outsides. So maybe even like, I don't know if you've manifested like beauty or good looks, but I feel like you already had that anyway. I feel like you're someone that was quite gifted in the looks department, but you may have just become more and more attractive physically. Maybe this was intentional, but this might be a happy side effect of all of this healing inner work, because I do believe that, you know, how we feel on the inside does show on the outside. Again, if you're a very upset, miserable or bitter person on the inside, it will show on the outside. And if there's an ugly inside, it will show on the outside, and vice versa, okay? So I feel like almost the more happy you become, the more self-assured and fulfilled, you just get better and better looking with time. You are aging like a fine wine, group 3. You really are. And then with dietary change as well. So yeah, it might be that you are taking up a new diet, a new routine, or maybe putting healthier things into your body. And again, like what you put into your body is what you output as well. That is something I need to tell myself. I'm not always the best at that, but none of us are perfect, right? We always there's something to work on, and there's always something that we can improve upon. So let's take a look at the tarot. So love messages for group number 3 through the month of August. First card, we've got the Father of Pentacles, Earth Energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We've got, Daughter of Pentacles. So for some of you, this could be like an older male. But again, that reminds me of what came through. We've got Father Sky as well. So yeah, Grandfather Sky. Yeah, I don't know, it could be something to do with, so yeah, your father, grandfather. But again, it could be, in terms of romantic interest, it could be a male that is older. Could be in chronological age, doesn't have to be though. It could be in maturity level, okay? For some of you, it might be that they have a daughter, okay? It might be that you have a daughter. Okay, we've got the Ten of Wands there. Four of Pentacles, the Fool reversed. Judgment reversed. Wow. Okay, so group 3. It feels like this might be you. I almost feel like offering something to someone. And it's not that it doesn't get anywhere, but I just feel like there's going to be this kind of wait. There's like a wait period, this stagnancy here. There's this energy of wanting to rush into something really quickly. But then there's some kind of judgment surrounding it. I don't know what's going on here, but the major arcanas can show blocks, okay? And I feel like that might be what's happening here. There is a block to somebody coming in towards your energy, okay? And it feels like either you're going to be having a lot of responsibilities on your shoulders, or it might be this other person has a lot of responsibilities. They could have a family, children, work responsibilities, but it feels very heavy, okay? And I almost sense that someone here wants to release some burdens or release some responsibilities here and just break free. It also maybe somebody wants to apologize for some things. It could be something in the past, apologizing. It could be you wanting to apologize to someone. I will say this is now become the least clear about what's happening for you romantically out of all of the piles. Oh my God, of course. I said that and this card just flew out next to my feet, right in between my feet. And the moon, as some of you may know, is the energy of secrecy, okay? Confusion, keeping things hidden. Something that's very sensitive and emotionally sensitive. So I was going to read further on this, but I actually feel now the moon has come out that no, that is meant to be as it is. And I feel like there is, through the month of August, something is going to be remaining a secret. Okay, so you may be aware of what the secret is or what is hidden. You may not be, okay? But something here, I feel like this is to do with, again, your manifesting. So maybe for some of you that you've already done all the manifesting work, and then they start to manifest in front of your eyes through the month of August. But it just feels like this is a very magical and spiritual pile, group 3. And I feel like it's almost telling you to keep the faith, but you're not meant to know too much, okay? Some of this is meant to be kept a secret here, because in order for it to manifest, it has to unfold organically and serendipitously. So if you were to have too much information, too many facts, then it could cause more blocks. It could cause this to go backwards or to not even happen and to stagnate here. So that's what I'm feeling. There is a potential for this to stagnate. So I almost feel like if you've done your manifesting, you've done all of that work, then definitely focus on external things outside of love. Not to say don't take action, absolutely take action, because you're in that energy of it, of initiating things. And if it feels right, absolutely. But I feel don't hold on to timings too much at the moment. Don't try to look at specifics or think too much about how things are going to play out here, because I feel there's definitely an element of mystery and fantasy which needs to kind of be protected almost, I feel, through August, so it can all manifest for you once August has ended. So I feel, and in theme with the other piles, I mean, you are different from this pile, definitely from the other two for sure, in this way, because the other piles I was sensing there was a stuckness and then truth being revealed through end of August, September time. Whereas I don't feel like that for you. I feel like it may take a little bit longer. I almost feel like you still go through the whole August, it's still going to be a bit like, I'm stuck, I don't know what's going on. But I don't see you feeling upset about it. I don't see anguish. I feel like you're going to be quite confident in it. And I think that's the point here, is that when you know you're going to get what you're going to get, it's about having confidence, okay? If, again, you know that you've got somebody, if you're in a romantic relationship already and you feel secure, you're not questioning it, you're not wondering what's going on, because you know it, you have the clarity, they're right there. And that's almost, again, where I feel like you need to be through August, of thinking as if you had them there. Or it's the same with you know, financial gains or something else that you wanted, imagining that you actually already have it. And I know it seems counterintuitive, but that is what needs to be done. And then that thing that you desire, because you feel like, oh, I've got it now, so I don't need to do anything to get it. It will naturally just come to you because you're not desperate for it anymore. That's always the case. When you're not desperate, it'll come. If you show any kind of desperation, and it may not be towards, you know, physically or outwardly being desperate, but if your heart and soul or your mind, okay, or if you're doing a lot of divination work, or maybe too much manifesting, there has to be the break in manifesting. There has to be the time of release and of letting go, so they are able to come into fruition. So yeah, definitely I feel like that might be something that you're going to be learning through this month. But it also could be for some of you that something is revealed at the beginning of the month, okay? And then there's the stagnancy. Rather than it being the other way around, like the other piles, that may be more the case for you, that there is more so something physical or something. It doesn't feel like something spoken though, again, because we've got earth energy, we've got this water energy, it's mystery, but I'm not seeing any air here, which I feel needs to be air to clear the air. There needs to be communication to clear the air. So that may be, again, what you're waiting for. But you may get some physical signs or evidence that kind of proves what's happening. And I feel like the universe is going to be showing you lots of signs of synchronicity over this next month of August for you. I definitely feel like there are going to be things popping up, especially the color purple. Keep an eye out for the color purple. Maybe, you know, even butterflies, sunsets as well. It might be that you receive some information around a sunset, okay, and whether that's clarity or spiritual information, or maybe that could be physical information or money, okay, an offer of some kind. This is what this could be as well, an offer of something. So yeah, definitely keep an open mind as well through August. And I feel for you to definitely just go with the flow. And the more you go with the flow, the more you're going to notice your luck. Oh yes, and ladybirds as well. So keep an eye out for ladybirds and birds, actually. We've got lots of birds here, and bats, yeah. And the eagle, oh my God, how did I not see those? Yes, so something to do with the sky as well. So you might be looking up at the sky quite a lot. Keep an eye out for what's going on in the stars and the clouds. You might even see certain images or, yeah, words in the clouds. Something to do with, yeah, looking up, keeping your head up, okay? So if you'd like an extended version of this reading, or you'd like to see what is coming forth in September, then I do offer personal readings, so check the description box below for the details there. And if you did enjoy this reading today, please feel free to let me know in the comments down below, and please give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy this reading. Okay, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Take care.